Hello, welcome to Systemation Festival. I hope that you are well. In the latest video, I have covered some primitive type function interface related to predicate. We have seen how to use int predicate, double predicate, and long predicate. In this video, I will cover how to use primitive type function interface related to function. Okay? So for the function, if we take for example simple example function that we give him an integer and it returns the same integer plus 2 for example. Okay? So we write it like this, normal function. Function integer input value return type integer. After this f equal a simple arrow a plus 2. See a simple example. But this system out.println f dot apply for 10. We have 12. Now we have explained in the previous video. Here we have three problems. What is the problem? We have three conversion: auto boxing, auto unboxing, and auto boxing. Okay. So we can reduce this conversion. Yes, we can use it with this by using primitive type. The first example, I will just reduce it. I will just use, the input parameter as primitive type. I let the return type. Okay, I let it. For the first example only, yeah? I will make another example. You will see how to change all of them. So, here, if I want to give him, for example, primitive type int, here I will use IntFunction. Okay, like this. IntFunction. Integer as return type. Integer is a return type. F equal the same thing. A simple arrow a plus 2. And after this, f dot apply, f dot apply for 10. Here, when I put 10, there is no auto boxing because the input value is primitive type. Now auto unboxing also. I have just one conversion for auto boxing for the return type. Only one. Okay? I will execute this code and I will come back to make another example to understand more and more. Let's go. So let's see how to use our int function. So int function, okay, int here is, I repeat, it is the input type. Okay, and I will give him the integer for the return type. F equal a simple arrow a plus 2. Just simple example. And here system out.println f dot apply of 10. Okay, let's see the result. Good, 12. Okay, let's continue with another example. Now I will make a second example. Well, Calmont is very simple. I give to my function string and it returns me the length of the string. Okay, so normal function is like this. Function string integer f equal str simple arrow str dot length. Okay, and I make system out.println f dot apply for Python. Here I have a problem of conversion. As you can see, from to return type, it is the int f dot length str dot length return int, not integer. Okay, so we convert it to integer. So here there are auto boxing. I want to remove all this conversion. Okay, there is a function to do this. So I will let the input type string, but I will remove the return type with primitive type. How to do this? There is primitive type function interface for function. It is here ToIntFunction. ToInt. To some type function for the return type. You want to, it is for the return type. So ToIntFunction with string as input type, parameter, f equal the same thing, str simple arrow str.length. And here be careful, system out.println f dot, here it is not apply method. Here be careful, okay? Which method we will use now? Here there is some conversion, so we'll use f dot apply as inter. Okay, not apply. Not apply only one. So I repeat, f dot apply as inter tracer. Okay, so return type will be directly int. There is no conversion. I hope that you understood the standard I have put here. I hope it's very important. So let's execute this code to see the result, and let's continue with the last example. Let's go. So now I will write function with primitive type, return type here. Okay, to calculate or to return the length of the string. So it is ToIntFunction. Okay, and I have my input type, it's correct, no problem. And here function f2 equal str dot simple arrow str dot length. Okay, as you can see, it return int value. So here I will apply system out dot println f2 dot apply, good, apply as int. Okay, and the string will be here for example. Okay, let's see the result. 6. Good, it works perfectly. Good. So I will continue with the latest example. Now, in the latest example, what I want to give an integer value to my function, and it returns the square of this value. Okay, how to do this? Function with a simple function, normal function. Huh? Okay, before to use a primitive type function interface. So function integer comma double, it's double because I will use some method. F equal a simple arrow. Here we use math class dot sqrt of a. Okay, and this method sqrt return double. Okay, so this one double is it return primitive type, but I have double class. Okay, be careful, be careful. It is correct because there is boxing, no problem, but I have some problem. Now, system out.println f.apply of 10. Okay, I got 100. Here I have problems, as I said. 10 will be converted to integer, auto boxing. After this, for converting to .sqrt, I have auto unboxing. Okay, because sqrt use need value. Okay, there is auto unboxing integer to it. After this, .sqrt return double as object, not primitive type, double class. So here there is also auto boxing. So 3 conversion. Okay, here I will use now, there is a function function interface to remove all this conversion, not just for first example, for the input value and the return value. What is this function? What is this interface? It is, listen very well, the input it is integer, so int, and the return is double, int to double function. Okay, int for the input type, to double very function, but I have no input type argument, no return type argument. Okay, there is difference here. F equal the same thing, str simple arrow, a simple arrow mat.sqrt for a. Okay, and here system.out.println. Be careful. Again, be careful. Here we have not f.apply. We have seen the new method in the latest example, example 2. Here the return type is, what is the return type? Is double. So we use f.apply as double or 10. Okay? Have you seen difference? I have changed the input type parameter and the return type parameter. There is no conversion at all here. Okay, it's directly. Of course, you tell me, Faisal, I want to use long. Which one I will use? Don't worry, I have just give you 3 examples. I think if I remember, there is 15, yes, primitive type function interface related to function. If I remember, maybe more, maybe less. Okay, there is a lot of into int, etc. There is a lot of too long, too big. Okay, it's a big list. So just understand the concept. For the first example, I have shown you how to use only the input type parameter, for example, IntFunction, but we have the return type. I have left integer. For the second, I have just changed the return type to int, to long, to etc. Okay. And for the third example, I have shown you how to use the input type for primitive type and also the return type, same thing, in the same time. Okay, you can have, of course, into it, there is a lot of example, lot of primitive type function interface related to function. Okay, I repeat, I hope that you have understood this concept. You must be familiar with this. Okay? It's very, very important. Just practice. Now let's see this third example. Just put it in the computer to see the result. And we check if it is correct or no. It's very important to practice this. Okay? Let's go. So let's use this third example. So we have C. I want to return the square of input value. Okay, so here the input value will be int and the return value will be double to double function, but I don't have any input type parameter, no return type parameter. Okay, like here just with return type, and here just with input type, here nothing here. So 3 equal a simple arrow I will use and say mat class dot sqrt. As you can see, it is double here, double, you see, double sqrt of a, and here I will just call this method f3 but apply as double, not apply, as double. Now 10. Okay, let's see the result. Good. Sorry, I have gave the worst digit. I have made the multiplication for the same number. So SQRT is here 3.6. Okay? I have made confusion with the same multiplication. So the result is good. I want, because in the, I think when I have talked, I have give this result 1000, because in my head it is a dot multiplied by find the same value, but it is SQRT, so the result will be this one. Okay, let's continue. So I have shown you how to use primitive type function interface related to function, and as I said, I think there is a 15 or 16 approximately. Okay, so in the next video, inshallah, I will show you all this primitive type function interface related to function, but I will use my notes, of course. I don't put them all in my head. Okay, so I will use my notes, inshallah, to explain them very quick. Okay, to just know there is which interface or primitive type function interface related to function that we have in version 1.8. Okay, it's very quick. You can of course see the documentation for Java, or I put them also in the website, inshallah, in practiceandshard.com. Okay, but the concept is the same. You can use only for the input type, just for input, and you can use only just for return type, and also for both, I mean for the input type and the return type parameter. I hope that you have understood this concept. You see it's very easy. Just follow and practice directly to be familiar with and more comfortable with all this concept, and we continue, inshallah, until to finish this course. Okay? Like this video, brothers and sisters, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. I tell you goodbye. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.